All right, welcome back to Community Focus here on Channel 6 TV. Kenny Fogle, your host here. We got Kayla Matthews here with us. Kayla from the Nelson County Sheriff's Department. And Kayla, I think one of the things is you can always tell if something's successful if you do it again.
That's right.
And you had this Citizens Academy, I believe it was called, a few months ago, and heard a lot of raving reviews about it from a lot of people, and you're doing it again.
Doing it again. We're taking applications now. The next class is due to start October the 9th. It's for 7 weeks. We meet on Monday nights from 6:30 to 8:30. So looking forward to the second one.
Okay, well, before we get into what's in it, did you learn anything from the first one?
I did. I learned a lot. So we thought we were prepared, good to go, and every night we ran over till 9:30 because we had so much information, a lot of good feedback from our people in the class. So it was a good experience.
Well, I know I've talked to several people in the class. Lynn Potter is a good friend of mine. Lynn was mentioning how much she learned, how excited she was. She couldn't wait to go to the next class, and that's pretty good when somebody comes out and tells you that. A lot of people don't come out with that same attitude on different classes they go to.
Sure. And it was, like I said, it was a learning experience for us because, once again, it was our first one. So usually your turnout's lower on your first time, and then we've been getting a lot of feedback from people that were in the class and people that want to come to the next class.
Now, what are they going to do? What are they going to learn if they go through these?
Okay, we bring in just off the top. We have our chaplains that come in, talk about what they do with us.
Yeah.
We have the drug task force, our undercover drug agents that explain what they do. Our investigation section.
Yeah.
We have a class on response to resistance, which we explain how you go from just a mere officer presence all the way to a deadly force situation, things in between, what the law allows us to do. We have our Commonwealth and county attorney as well as the district judge that come in. They give a class on that. So we cover a broad range of.
So what's the target person you're looking for? Just an average citizen or somebody that's really interested in law enforcement?
Either. Just your general public that wants to know exactly what we do, and that's how you promote your brand, how you promote what you do within the office is to actually attend this and see exactly what we do instead of just hearing word from mouth. Actually experiencing it.
So what do you think the people that went through the first one, do you think they come away with a more broader knowledge of the community, the law enforcement? What did they gain after they finished?
They gain what goes on behind the scenes. Okay, you've got what you see on the side of the road, what we're doing. Okay, then when you go to this class, you'll see exactly how you do an investigation. You'll understand how we have to interpret a different situation, how the law applies to that, in conjunction with how the attorneys, when it goes to court, what happens there. So you learn a lot of the aspect behind the scenes.
Now, I know a lot of times you go say you get on Facebook, some people get convicted of something, but you actually have to have evidence, don't you? If you want to really convict somebody.
Exactly.
And you may know somebody's guilty or you have that feeling, but you've got to go through a process.
Sure. And Matthew Height did an excellent job explaining that, that you look at the jail as a bathtub. When the bathtub gets so full, you have to let some out.
Yeah.
So you're going to let out your first-time drug offenders, or you're going to let out your serious assault. So it's kind of that balance factor, in the judicial system.
Okay. Now, how much does this cost?
Free of charge.
Free of charge.
Like I said, we provide drinks and snacks throughout the course, and we actually have a graduation dinner. So it's all free of charge.
So you went over every night a little bit. What's your target time? An hour and a half? What are you shooting for?
We're shooting for 2 hours, 6:30 to 8:30. Like I said, sometimes we went over 9:30 because we had so much feedback and questions.
Yeah. So now you streamline a little bit more that you know what questions are going to ask and nothing else.
Right. Fine tune our information we're disseminating. Yeah.
Now who's putting this on? I know you're part of it. Who else?
Yeah, myself and Mike Watts. He's our task force agent. We're actually giving the class, and then we're bringing in different people within our office to give their section, as well as the attorneys and the chaplain services, the dispatch. Milt Spalding is going to be in there on that as well and explain what he does too. So
why are you doing this?
We're doing it because we want to inform the public of what we accurately do. It's you get all these questions, and for years the sheriff's office were thought of as just paper servers. What do they really do? Well, we're doing that. All the sheriff's duties, and as well as the police aspect of it as well.
Well, I guess it is frustrating because people, if they don't know what you do, what the process is, that lack of understanding does put that wall in between the sheriff's office and the general public. They only see what they hear on the news or what's on the NYPD Blue or something like that. I mean, everything gets solved in an hour. It doesn't work that way.
Sure, no, it doesn't work this. I wish CSI was that easy. That'd be real nice. But no, our John Snow actually puts on our investigation section. He explains, you know, how he processes a homicide scene. You know, things like that, things that are going to take a lot of different evidence to prove when it goes to trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have a lot of questions, or they get really involved, or they just show up to class and listen, or what?
We
Is it
get
participation? Or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Get a lot of feedback, a lot of questions. It's real interactive. If they don't understand something, we'll try to explain it. We'll explain the law and try to give the common sense perspective when you've got all this, you know, law verbiage that's you're trying to what does that mean? We try to break it down in a simpler form. Yeah.
Now, where's this all going to be held at?
It'll be held at the sheriff's office in our training room.
And when's this start?
October the 9th, and then for 7 weeks, I think it ends November the 20th. It's the Monday of Thanksgiving.
Okay, so if somebody wants to know more information or to sign up, what do they do?
They can give me a call at the sheriff's office. They can find my link to my email through our website, and then we're actually going to post it on Facebook as well. So.
Okay, so again, you know, something was successful before, so when you find something successful, you build on it and make it even better. So
that's right.
So you think anybody will come back from the first class, or they pretty much you think that's a?
We've had, believe it or not, you know, I'd spoke with Lynn as well, and then Sam King was another participant in the class, and he wants to come back as well, and we're kind of wanting some liaisons in there as well, so to help out.
I guess you have the alumni.
The alumni, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, Caleb, we do appreciate you stopping here. And again, that sounds like a fantastic thing. I know there's a lot of times, you know, there's that disconnect between people in uniform and people that you sort of eye each other with a different attitude once you understand exactly what you're doing.
Right.
They meet you, and you get a chance to meet the public too. So it's a little two-way street.
It is. It is. It's outstanding. We loved it.
Okay, so get on the Nelson County Sheriff's website,
that's
or give them a call. Ask for Kaylin Matthews, and Kaylin, you be signing them up, and starting October 9th.
Starting October 9th.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming in here and doing this, and hopefully a lot of people will take advantage of it. Again, it's the Nelson County Sheriff's Citizens Academy.
Citizens Academy.
So to get a certificate and all that.
Get a certificate, and I give a special gift. I won't tell that secret at the end, but give a special certificate, and we also have that graduation meal. So.
All right. Well, that's worth it right there. So the Nelson County Sheriff's Deputy Kaylin Matthews here with us. Appreciate you doing this, and appreciate you coming in here and letting us know what's going on, because we got to try to more understanding in the world makes us all a little better off. Well, stick around. Got a lot more to come here on Channel 6 TV. We'll be right back.